usually put a video out at least once a week, but I've been having terrible trouble with storage with my Apple iPad, and it actually lost the movie, so yeah, that's why I didn't put one out this weekend. But I'm going to show you what we do with the olives once they have been picked. We've been saving the large containers, the 5-litre bottles of water. These are some that were picked probably about a month, 6 weeks ago. What you do is actually fill the water up in the bottles and put a good amount of salt. And then after 10 days, you just repeat the process. And this is quite a long job. It actually takes about 6 months. Lots of other people do different things with their olives, but this is the way that I've been told to do it. So once you pick them, pop them in a bottle, fill it with water, fill it with salt, and repeat every 10 days. At the end of the 6 months, you can then marinate it with your nice oils, just regular olive oil, and I think you also put in white wine vinegar, and then you can add your herbs, your oregano and your garlic, and maybe some lemon, whatever you fancy. So yeah, I've just put the salt in the top and I'm just going to fill it up. But one thing about when you first do it, and you do put it into your large bottles, make sure that every day you release the cap. You can actually put a hole in the cap because it does like blow up the gases. I've been doing this for a few weeks now, so you just heard that. It does produce a gas. So the last thing you want is your olive bottles to explode all over your kitchen. So that is one. For another 10 days. I've just been storing it underneath this table. So I've been weeding away on the raised bed area, and yesterday morning it's been really rainy here, so the ground's got really wet, and I was weeding away, took a clump of weeds out, and I saw quite a large spider. I'm not really fond of spiders, and in the 5 years of nearly living here, I've never seen such a huge spider. You usually get the little ones that look like daddy long legs, but it was quite a shock. But apparently they are coming up because their nests, the underground nests, are getting flooded. So we've seen 2 in 2 days, so I am actually weeding the raised bed area now, so I'm hoping that I don't see any more. That I was worried about before I bought a pellet burner was, does it give off ash, you know, little cinders, does it get blown into the air? And no, it doesn't. It's incredibly clean. Sometimes if the wind is blowing in the wrong direction, you can get smoke down your flue just when you start it off, and you get a little bit of smoke. So yeah, I absolutely love it. So all you do is just press the on, and then it should fire up, and then it's good to go. You can change the settings as well to have it on fan 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it goes to 5. This is the pellet burner just firing up. This is a bit of footage that I actually lost. So I was just telling you, look, there's a nice glow about it now, and in fact there'd be a better glow if I actually cleaned the glass. So I should actually clean the glass. So yeah, I have actually had a wood burner before, and I found them incredibly smoky and dusty. The joys of a pellet burner are that they are actually just incredibly clean. You don't get really any dust from them, you hardly get any smoke. The downside of a pellet burner, I would say, is that during the winter months you need to stock up on pellets. I know in Portugal we've run out. Last year we ran out of pellets, so that's one thing that I would say. When we first got a pellet burner 3 years ago, the pellets were about $3.49 a bag, and last year, the year before, don't know, with COVID, they blame it on everything. COVID, Ukraine. It's always an excuse to put the prices up for something, and it was pellets, and the prices of the pellets went up to €10 a bag. I think at the moment they're about $4.99, and you can actually buy the pellets from the supermarkets as well, and also your DIY big retailers. So it is nice, it is warm, it gives a nice glow. Because we live in the Algarve, it's usually nice and warm during the day, but on an evening in winter it does actually get quite cold, so it just takes that edge off. I wouldn't necessarily say that it was as hot as a wood burner. I have had wood burners before and they do get really hot, which is nice. The positives for a wood burner as well is that you've always got wood somewhere, haven't you? I mean, we have got wood on the land, but we just don't have enough, I don't think, to sustain it. Now, I have heard that people usually pay between €300 to €600, depending on the size of the house, for wood logs or wood for the burners for over the winter period. So it's just weighing up what you want. One of our friends has actually told us as well, I believe Leroy Merlin's are doing a dual fuel. We're not getting paid from Leroy Merlin's, I wish we were, but I believe they're doing a dual fuel, which is a pellet burner and a log burner. So that might be something really to consider. I think we would probably be only able to afford a second-hand salamander in the ruin, so I think that's what we're going to be probably aiming for. Plus the fact there might be the time that we can't actually get our hands on pellets, so I always think of an alternative like a wood burner would be a good idea. So yeah, but I think they look nice and they're very clean. I'm really pleased with it. It's exactly the same model as what we had in our old house. I just love the shape of it, love the colour of it, and yeah, I think I'm going to leave this on now. I only put it on to show you, but it's quite cool now. It was beautiful earlier, but now it's just got a chill in the air. You can tell everybody what you've got to say about your haircut today. Yeah, you're not happy, are you? Mummy washed me and cut my hair. Daddy bought me a new jumper. Wow. Just gonna let you know how loud these field crickets are. This is one of my favourite trees on the land. It's a carob tree, and on Sunday Spencer was going to the toilet and he actually heard a rustling, and he looked and there was somebody actually picking the carobs from underneath the tree. And they've done a jolly good job. He did shout oi to them, and they were very apologetic and went off. It was a young couple with a child, and they did say sorry, and they've moved off. But it happens to nearly everybody that's got carob trees here. Some people will get their entire carobs taken. But it is a bit unnerving when people come onto your land. I thought I could hear something then rustling behind me. But it is unnerving when people do come onto your land and they are strangers. The thing is, we've got 2 acres of land here, and it would probably cost about €10,000 to fence all this off, and we just haven't got it. We've still got the ruin to sort out, which is one of those things. So maybe one day we'll be able to do it, but certainly not at the moment. Which brings me on to another thing. We have about 14,000 people that view the channel, and it would make a huge difference to us if you could just hit that subscribe button. We don't get an awful lot of money doing this, and I've always said I just wanted enough to pay the electric bill, and for some reason our electric bill was quite high this month. It doesn't make sense at all because we've done nothing different. In fact, I think we've actually used less electric. But if you could please subscribe to the channel, that would be fabulous. I'm going to show you clips of what Spencer and Abe's been doing this week. They've actually been working for other people. So I'm going to show you some little footage and clips of what they've been up to now.
So, me and Abe started doing the fence panels yesterday, started drilling the holes, and then you put the bolts in, and we've just run it along a string line and use like a tech screw bit to put them on. Abe's taking off an electrical box at the moment and we're halfway there. And we had to stop because of the rain, but what a beautiful view.
Does it? Always set it on the lowest possible setting so you don't overscrew it.
What I've been doing this week, I've been weeding this raised bed area, which has taken me quite a few days, dodging the rain clouds. So yeah, but the landscape's actually changing. We're getting a lot more green on the land. All the dry soil is getting covered in grass and oxyalis, which is nice to have back. So what I have here in the raised beds are onions. We've got some radishes and pak choy and peas, which we've got an awful lot of peas. Peas are so expensive here. And I'll show you the other raised bed. So this raised bed area I haven't actually finished yet, and I have munch too on this side and onions, but I've still got to do some more weeding. It does look nice when it's finished, but oh my goodness, once the weeds take hold, it's really hard work.